since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll move the tight end right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the inside. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Makes the grab. It's Young. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's McCown. Plucks it out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down for the 43. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking left. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed. And
deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand.
what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure they doesn't go north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually, the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's McCown. They get to him as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Henry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run. suffer the way it has early in this game, and that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Motion from the back. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Diving for the goal line, and the ball's knocked free. Defense got it, they're on the run. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Gain of 13. And that's good enough.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads it left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive will just make you tear your hair out. You get down inside the... Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. They're looking to throw on second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now...
Touchdown, North Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McCown. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Back to pass, it's McCown. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But
there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do?
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That was just a simple wide receiver screen. Every team in college football is running it now, and for whatever reason, quarterback and receiver not on the same page on what seems like a very simple play to execute.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
First and goal, UTSA.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, UTSA! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UTSA.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And his kick is good, his third field goal of the game, and this is the one that wins it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head.